Hello, good morning, Ghana. Good morning, Western Region. Good morning, and welcome to our Wednesday's edition of our morning show here on West Coast TV. My name is Richard Abentum. We are transmitting live from Agona Kwanta in the ADB burden. Welcome to an exciting morning. A lot happened yesterday. We are here to share with you. Internal pay this. How I welcome you to your most authoritative, educative morning show transmitted from the coast, India, Ahanta West municipal. Anti in other pay, and I must say another money, and it's money a day, market day. I'm sure you remember market day at Asasewa, but this time around it's market day at Agona Nkwanta. Anti wherever you find yourself, near, just get yourself a car, come to Agona Nkwanta, and everything that you need or everything that you want to buy, the Agona Nkwanta market has everything in stock. And the kakubele ma wo bela mo klient via Facebook and YouTube in the Mali and the Mali agonda market iwuko and dear dollar imua ekozro pakalo badwin adaye na balu ukwale na juma dibela so eva edame baba eva evia some tomo je came ba remember neighbor wazi Empress Jemima and okay net the ever presence John song it has our studio. Okay, Empress will give us the motivational quote for the day, then we'll zoom into the discussion. And Jokobe Broke more CAD, and Komobe Broke more CAD. Almani, the President of the Republic, visited Ahanta West, and it was a good news for the good people of Western Region and Ahanta West. We'll share with you our footages to show what really happened or transpired here in the Ahanta West. They are here, and Sir John is here. Empress is also here, and they will walk us through what really transpired yesterday. May you do Empress take us through the motivational quote, then we take it from there.
Oh, fine.
Thank you. The last time I met someone and like Empress, my class and my idiom, so you're money the bella. You see, one if
I'm the student.
And by the name Malice, by the market.
Barrow.
My music
Baga because
let me phone in now. My cameraman is zooming. What chat?
Oh yes, I can give you my phone.
You okay. Cameraman, WhatsApp password last round. When they start putting password on WhatsApp, it tells you that hey.
That's the last thing I will do. I'll put WhatsApp like password on my WhatsApp. In fact, I don't even have password on my phone.
I picked a young lady's phone. In fact, Zahanka should do something for her on WhatsApp. Then even chat Bella. I was like,
Cosmos can access my phone anytime that he wants. Like, I don't have anything. I'm not hiding anything from him.
That's fine. That's fine.
And
now, what do you have for us?
All right, Mom, me can like hey, just be nice, okay? Be nice to people because Azzy and he be more because of you not being nice. Into Azzy that more okay yeah. Some people they always want to know your maybe your status. You can status. Maybe can you tomorrow? Maybe can create. But come on, okay, 72. Mom, come on, you 72 me. You tomorrow the camera is will be the bones and make a clear deal will be a UCC. And son, I'm going to need my one. No, it shouldn't be that. Even the lowest person, and we are a car far and the farmer. Be nice. If you want to, but they can't go saying, oh, but you want music, why you more petroleum and sana. No, be nice. Into one American like be nice to people. You don't have to wait to know people's statuses before you give them that respect. Just be nice because you being nice and it creates opportunities for you, even if not you are your family, your kids. Okay, Okay, Empress, oh, Empress has always been a nice person. See, I'll give you this opportunity to work with me. To just be nice to people.
So that was by way of motivation from Jemima and the Empress. And in fact, I have a story to share on what you just said. I once visited a hospital, a government one, of course. Bepeke Vitals.
Okay.
And the lady was like, she was busy on the phone and she wasn't even concentrating.
Yeah.
Then she was asking details. So she asked me, "Hey, Juma Waina?" So, we create the teacher name. Say, "Kedia Waina." So, Kedia or Bedibo so. But subject, yeah. I don't know whether that information was needed. But I'm saying economics. Hey! And right after that, the lady's action and everything towards me then started being nice and the concentration. In fact, you don't need to know the background of the person before you treat Nikune Baba. Sir John, okay, Sir John. Good morning,
Good morning.
And in fact, when I say Sir John, you know, the ship dealer say, Sir, me is Suaganaki. Is that what it is? Baba my war, England, yeah. But once you hear Sir John, you don't need any introduction, okay? So Sir John, the teacher name. Sir John, the Bella Bocodi.
Oh, Yamna to me. Don't want to dear man. The blow.
A vehicle, Ujumamo, yeah, the Capmozo. If I'm some treatment.
Oh, yeah, a busy chin. A busy chin. I think it's on it. I think I'm more stubby. Mummy at the bizarre. Okay, it's mommy. Nukunis give you my lady. It make some attempt to be. Later, and one day or more here, I'm clear. And I'm only a bit banks.
Okay.
Only a door banks. And recent one mummy hospital. I'm clear. No one couldn't yell in it. I can in fact, yeah, my man and a guy, my make place call. But needs care some place was that important call. Maybe sometimes, just like remember, you can meet people who would want to, underrate your personality because of your appearance. And some people also want to go by, the low profile appearance.
And so, now, let me ask this simple question so you can just leave your suggestion or your comment on the comment section. Okay, mother professional, yeah, many they want to find out, hey, Juma, but hey, Juma, how did then they try to give you the needed respect and stuff. In fact, one thing that I know is that in most families, they want to ask you, Mother Juma, yeah, and when he that too, they can't first when you say a credia, it's like okay. But I have be clear with some eye. But if you are a banker, you are this, you are that, then I'm sure Meso has its own way of the way that you are being treated. In fact, let's treat people very well. But man, you treat him any ebo. Now we are seeing more. In fact, let me say that I be a war, some sort of venom way no. Oh yeah, but makra be before you treat the person well. We are saying it's a time say so today you look at what we have on our table, and we'll be looking at the aftermath of the president's visit to Western region and Ahanta at West. The president Western region right from secondary Takrade, then here in Ahanta West he ended at Apimenim. You see what really happened there. Sir John Waki, he was there. Also like Jemima Empress, that also was there. So they walk us through what really happened, especially here in the Ahanta West municipality. Also like the former president of the Republic, Ronaldo Dankeko for the Almani, played a courtesy call on the aspirant more Bichina Kama, the New Patriotic Party, because they want to be flag bearers in Bedindale. We'll also look at what he said now. Would this help the NPP reorganization? Would this also contribute to the Form 1 student at Beshatika Baba School? I was at Taman Girls, and in fact, the student we will be looking at the president of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama. The first Form 1 may receive under the Free Senior High School. We will just look at whether everything is in place. We'll have a newspaper segment where the various stories making the headline here anymore. After that, the NCCR will come now. Yeah, Joju at the Belazo. The program is fully packed. Just you can stay with us. Leave your comment with us. Let's have an interactive and let this program be interactive and have this great interaction with you. So you are watching us live on Facebook as well as YouTube. Just like, comment, and share. You try your own. I say your bar will zoom into the discussion first. We'll look at the president visit to Western Region and the Ahanta West. The president of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, had a day walking visit in the Western Region. Now, a first place in the Western Region is the Secondary Takrady, where he visited the Ifeakwanta Regional Hospital. Now, there's a project going on at Evianda Hospital, and the president went there, gave them the assurance care. The Bella and I say about more than now. Let me remind you that right after assuming office, the president made a pledge that all projects that the previous administration started, they will make sure they will complete all these, especially those that have gotten to they will make sure they will complete everything, and clear how the things are going now. Evianda Hospital project is one of them. But the big one that happened was the redevelopment of Cape Coast at Takrady Road, the dualization of the road. Now there's a PR from the Ministry of Roads and Highways that I want to share with you. And it says yesterday the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, cut the sword for the redevelopment of the 73.6 kilometer Cape Coast to Takrady Road, the project which forms part of the government Big Push initiative, involved building a dual carriageway with 9 interchanges, 10 bridges, 15 footbridges, and underpasses. Now, 20 kilometers of service roads, a rest stop, and Azeway station. The project is expected to be completed in 2 years. Speaking to a short ceremony, the President Mahama said the project will significantly improve travel times by up to 40% between Cape Coast and Takrady. Now, it also enhances safety and reduce accidents. Now, he noted that the project will ease access to Takrady Port, boost trade and logistics in the Western Region, tourism along the corridor, and generate about 2,000 direct and 6,000 indirect jobs to support local employment and economic empowerment. Now, so basically, this is what has been released and from the Ministry of Roads and Highways. And my officially, the President of the Republic, Almane, a catalyst sought for the construction of the 73.6 Cape Coast, Cape Coast Takrade Road. And the Bank Leche name contractor said by your site. So let me go to Sir John. Sir John, is it a good news for the people of Western region and Central region as well?
Yeah, my wasina mizima iterwa mweti mo beti na wane say enya wane nya lebnes ababwa pekekizire zenua ne de adumbe yadomowa na iske da mambani ase minimum vale medio vale la baso wane na kidiro mo kamweti ya la mweti base mbambo akanimasimu yao mblendi ane kama idea neti yao mblombo ande mweti misumbaze mweti enkanka na me mzamblomblom mo de na nacha ko meto zoro anwe me wo apmen bia as me mon misema misema politicians mweti MPNC it's a good news. The good news in the sense ke kan ha ne de kumo ekure boama ye movement ye one as a layman and an ordinary teacher in the classroom, I think one of the Demosia Korea fair boa my head-on collision be reduced, if not eradicated at all. It's making a dualized system of roads, and so this one coming into play, I think it's one of the solutions to our problem. And if you get to know, as okay, Takrade Accra Road is one of the major hotspots when it comes to accidents. Yes, okay. Yeah, one of the major hotspots. Maybe it's a good thing for us, good news for us.
So Empress.
Yeah, it's a good news. We pick it from Sir John inside. It's a very good news for us because I'm not quite many courses here discuss. I think this year na islands came in Bozo and so I am Boko Yellow or Cape Coast ma. But you last then like this many woolly pan. Yeah, Cape Coast more so it has been a road more. Her name, I don't know what is there. Accident, crash, see what kapa. So if we could remember, accident basically can mean by Jibale, Kali Jibal mini Jibale, okay, it's very serious. And to say your president say, this is what he's doing to ease the traffic and also to ease accidents here. I think it's a good cause. Now, if our politics here, that is. I think we. Party A, Party B, Party C, and no more team, we should come on board and support the president because this is a good initiative.
So, as part of the ceremony, that saw the cutting of the sword for this project, the president made some remarks, and president issue has to do with the way and manner in which you use road see after Kabeye. Now, a typical example has to do with what is happening to the Agbono-Kwanta Takwa Road. In fact, if you have used this road, I don't care. In fact, it's one of the roads more by yellow or Western region money more. But you see, if you use the Agbono-Kwanta Takwa Road, you will get to know that now road is to scale. Now the president said, okay, over the period, here road here, especially in Yenimu food where your road is. And the president said in Burkina Faso, now you cannot use certain tracks with certain load or back country. So many more cars, more tracks, more finding or Ghana. When they get to the border, they just have to wait. And he said that sometimes a truck from Ghana, when you get there, Burkina Faso, 3 trucks will have to take those loads before they can enter.
Hey, I made them and they've taken us for granted.
We don't care. So go to Agbono Takwa Road or Hoke Road is sinking. All because the tonnage of items and food as running is too much. Now the tonnage as it stands, we have just 50 tons. But some cars can even go as far as 120 tons and no one cares. And see, even though this is a beautiful project that we are looking up to, that the president will deliver, if care is also not taken, we will come back to the fact care. We will construct this beautiful road. Then we will allow many bay to do their own thing. Then because the care can buy it. In fact, this will be a very beautiful project in the twin regions, Western and Central, because as said John Haney, this one will reduce the head-on collision. The head-on collision. I spoke to a friend in UK and he tells me that hardly it is for you to hear of accident, and even if you hear in UK, it shouldn't be head-on. Okay. Because they've put in systems that barely will you meet cars on just a single road then. And so I think this one is a good one from the president. We are hoping that this one will also not be this kind of political promises, but within the 2 years, the president will deliver for us. Now, let's come into Hunter West proper. And from secondary Takrade, the president came to Hunter West. From Hunter West, the president went to Takrade. Now we've done the Western region because the region. Now let's come to the Hunter West proper. There are 2 projects in Hunter West that I'm looking up to that were started by the previous government that we are looking up to the president to complete them. The first one has to do with the Agenda 111 at Bokro. And for the Agenda 111, the former president and the previous government made us aware that everything is ready to be complete to the extent can be commissioning during the period may occur by. As it stands, the Agenda 111 still a hurricane. So John, I'm sure you have seen it, and this is a beautiful picture showing the Agenda 111 at Bokro. And it's on our screen. So John, I'm sure you know Agenda 111.
Yeah, I'm lost. You see, the issue about, before I even go on this one, I want to make a quick remark on President he wrote in here. If I heard you right, the president he referred to Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
What prevents him from enacting what Burkina Faso is enacting?
No, we have the ASI road, many road days. So the only thing that we need to do, Malaysia working, and the president alluded to the fact that Malaysia say you cannot go beyond 50 tons.
So those who have been put in charge and playing like a attitude, what should the president do? President Traore came recently. He doesn't have that political experience as President Mahama has. Exposure, President Mahama has that exposure. So for him to go and then, to refer to him, we need to work harder. What happens to our railways? Secondly, Takrade, our road, Takwa to second Takrade. We need not to be seeing these big cars here. At least if a day, over 300 big cars working. And it doesn't last long when we have new roads. So the president must do what Burkina Faso is doing to safeguard its road.
And you see, this tracks it. But driving on our road, it's very dangerous.
Very dangerous. And it's Kahane, at the end of the day, little is paid to the country. Now we don't have road to secondly Takrade to Takwa. There's no proper road to Yeni be okay. Cosmos Mated Waki. Yeni be okay. Yeni be. Meti, how much are they been paying to the states? We don't even know much. So that one aside. Agenda 111. In the beginning is one for me, you waste the azale. You be done. 2, your rational programming. And 3, the commission of the program is was done at the time it was not supposed to be commissioned. So many our commission of project at that time, and I don't want to go into politics, but it was like Beyamo is going to say it's not about being a way. 900 came on Dame Vama carpenter. Mom clear.
Carpenter.
Meaning could come to do the Okumesa kind of whatever happens in the America, do I care to come easy. mom clear. So it me I don't am my carpenter, me my ania tailor any. Clear. So that time no more if you're commissioning, I'm going to crown that time is ane. It's the election time. Clear. So you can't get the bra more the functional way more crime match the bejuma because but commission they more about some few weeks to the election, but number it's not been operational. So we could attest the fact that ready. If me tahania scam promo years Ghana music you no and the music yes go no poor keep your fiscal cash in poor fiscal cash in poor ya zero no mo mom cre ono za zere si e be ma na bi ke e baye ejumabo ansan the po is a keba mfaso mom cre every project more and be seba ha bla ne is care ma de yewi sente like say in the adana 111 ne si ya kra mponia say in a bia papa say kra kwakane. Recently there was an accident on the road. Clear. More my classmates in be me shouldn't and it happened around that enclave. Say if the operation after mobile holy for question to me saw me anke e biasa when you can dem yamade in one. So it is very imperative that the government or the president today will say they need to complete it. I think the project is about 90 to 95% complete.
So I'm sure what we need to do is to get in the equipment more then I'm sure from there our other administrative work that needs to be done in terms of employing nurses and doctors or bringing them into.
And today we don't have a problem with nurses.
Yeah,
today nurses are there plenty. So nurses there, even if you can even bring them on board, let's come here free suma. You teachers here free be. And I'm there as well. You create free one question or bonnie do akabe. You really be a go no more. I'm clear. Choose and equipment. You really be. Ghana make the brother boss here. You really be a go no more. No man made of bay.
Okay, Empress. For you have been using the that stress because double to more can it. Anytime you see agenda 111, after the commissioning, you how do you feel?
Very bad, because I think I'm going to cry. When I went home, I was speaking with my mom on this Mahama visit. So she was like, "Nah, hospital here, so." But I said, why? Because she learned care by commission by bone cook and madam Mostella. I don't know. I don't know what is happening.
But as part of the president visit, I was expecting the agenda 111 to have a major feature in it.
Exactly.
I was expecting to hear maybe from next year we are going to start using the facility.
The facility. And so, as I was saying, it's very bad. The previous government, they commissioned the hospital before election, and as it stands now, but I started to be operating. Until I don't know the exact reason for the commissioning, and I don't know why more as at now, and so Bella is started to be more and a better pressure more till either this school, Agna Polyclinic, and a KBR. We call person to me. Say if Basata the one, I think me or surroundings. We don't need to pick a car to long place and come while answering early healthcare. And see, say if possible, there. I'm on care health minister. I mean, that kind of was there. Until now, as you said, they should have added maybe you do see work 30 seconds, but like 5 minutes be you do see work. Near Hill and because I claimed last week, neighbor about former minister, health minister, or boy issue me resilient more health minister, current one, and so my response here. Now I thought it was better. Can man and Bobin the land academic. Okay, you could clear. Case my hand within 18 months they will finish with the original hospital. Now I'm also okay. Next month or next 2 months, see a clear winner. Yahuria Basatico operating now. Your mama next is mess about how I think the president should at least please come again and like a health minister, they should come again and at least attend to that. And wow.
Right, you see, I think that it's time that for you on our politicians. But the sector minister visited the Agenda 111 at Bokro in March. And according to the report that he came out with, is that we will need not less than 140 million Ghana cedis to get Agenda 111 started.
Started or continued?
As you know, like yes, started, okay, operational, using it.
Okay.
And according to him, just 10% of the equipment needed were installed.
Okay.
So for us to get all other equipment and everything ready for use, we will need additional 140 million Ghana cedis. And you see, the previous government, they have finished everything. That is why they went ahead to commission. But if the sector minister is telling us that, then the question that Ghanaians are asking is that, were you in a hurry to, as it were, commission it for elections? Or what the sector minister is also telling us is it part of their political gimmicks? In fact, politicians ought to know, okay, everything that they are doing by Ghanaians. And I'm happy that today the ordinary Ghanaian is too wise.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes people are able to differentiate between political colors and now vote for people who can really help us. And I'm about because Agenda 111 for Hunter West, for example, the only referral hospital has now, which is the disco cranny. The Nahima Dechi Hospital cranny. The state more hospital would more crop on the Alamo. And having this Agenda 111 was going to boost the healthcare in the municipality. So please, now we'll charge the MP for Hunter West, Honorable maybe Skukwa, BCU, as well as MC engineer Kofi Edu Care, but Vabaja Beves Jinazi. Link up to the regional minister, Mr. Nelson, then Babushi, the sector minister, to look for this 140 million Ghana cedis to get this Agenda 111 working. In fact, we have hunters who will be employed there.
Yeah,
we have hunters who will be employed there. Inti, but now, away from the Agenda 111, which didn't feature in the president's AK rally, Apimenim. Empress, you were there.
yeah.
Just tell us what really happened at Apimenim. But before then, my whole Facebook me read a few comments. This one is coming from Oman GH, and Oman GH says that, good morning, West Coast. I'm doing the watching live from United Kingdom of KJB. So, United Kingdom of KJB. Oman GH, good morning. Thank you for watching us. Cause like and share. And now it be more so Benya be also like this one is coming from Sandra Miller. It says, please, are you not, I'm sure Sandra wants to say, are you not aware of the arrest of Asemeko people who killed the man? Sandra, we are fully aware, and we'll briefly talk about that issue as well. So thank you for reminding us as well. I was also like, Omanji says, Empress, good morning. I'm crashing on you. I said it. So this one is coming from Oman GH. So the market that I talked about. The president went to Apimenim and met the good people of Ahanta there. Promise was made. Empress was there. So Empress will give us up to date what really happened. MMC also, they will put everything together to help us have a view of the footages more Yasahani Ewakani. But Empress.
Thank you again. I'm really very fortunate, and maybe should I say fortunate? You've been dealing Apmenim number. Mostly people, we have two Apmenims in Ahanta West. It's Apmenim number 2, popularly known as we are Grail Akumbe factory where you've been more and Yachebela present is Julia. And in common introduction more. Now we I mean, many or can we were very interested in the president's speech, though the Omahene of Lower Discove Nana Kwesi Ajiman the ninth. I hope I have gotten the name right. Yes. More so, he spoke on behalf of the chiefs, and the request that he made, you could see that this is very emotional. Like
for Hunter West.
For Hunter West.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm interested. Oh.
Yes, I think we will try and get the footage of Nana Kwesi Ajiman and a voice, and you could see that the plea that he was making on behalf of Hunter West, and it was very emotional. People around were all clapping for him. That make him want in any many.
I'm sure chief among the things that he has happened to be our roads.
Yeah, the roads, and also our hospital. That remember, President Hilai. And the main, even though the focus was on the hospital, but many hammers ropa le it started from Accra now back. The moment I got to the Western region. See, the plea was very emotional, and he spoke very well on behalf of Ahanta Man and the chiefs as well. And see, good morning to Nana Kwesi Ajiman. And he did very well. Even other chiefs were okay. Nana Obrimpon Hima the Chi Esquire, he was there. And Nana Ezioku was there. Nana is from. I saw your dad as well. So your dad was there as well. So I like Anta Chiefs Bagale. But young yes indeed. Marley and I can't Marley ila Bakanzo. Na ye present so Lily, Mikey, ye del fine. Yeah, to regarding Manana Ajaman and so Nana, Marke Morty, Mizipa and tea. Say you do Mojuma. Now he made mention of some kilometers being roads mobile and on count. He mentioned a lot. And his Mulpaban Hannibal say videos he wants to say to Kwaniyawi. Yeah, the more the only thing that I picked was the 18 months that he would use. They will use to complete this. Until the next time that we are seeing them here, commission.
So yeah. Let's be clear here. So you mean that the president, so on your short, is the stored project at like a hospital. This is 250 bed facility. In fact, 250 bed facility. This small hospital, more over the years. And I think project be click and we just project because of the debt restructuring and aban then aban so the president of the republic now says that funding and everything will be secured for this project. The contractor will come to site now. What shall I say? He attacked the finance minister to put things in place that they will as soon as possible they will start this project. So on your short is the project what shall I say? Wager is president under Okohono. And the president made a promise that 18 months will be your project.
1 year, 6 months.
1 year, 6 months will be your project.
Yeah. Until let's say Scambray had 2 months to the end of the year, November, December. Next year, that is 12 months, making 14. 2027.
So by February March
2028, then they are done. See, if we are calculating the 18 months, because 2 months from now to...
No, that should be 2027, rather.
2026. Okay, 2027.
Yes,
hey,
2027, yeah.
Maybe I'll be completing 2028 into okay, to 2027. Yeah, until February, March 2027, DMA. I am sure they are done with a hospital.
And the kind of politics that we do. Sir John, I'm sure this one is not going to be that political promises that we always have. We are trying our best to speak to the deputy communication officer for the NDC. Now, if this one is not going to be the normal promises that we always have from our politicians, how different would this one be from the promise that we had and the previous government and the administration, where we got to this point of also project. But let me go to Sir John. That means like if so Sir John, you were there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your presence there was not just like an ordinary citizen.
Oh,
you were there in another capacity?
Oh, kanke both. Mohole as an ordinary citizen, but Moriso as a part of the delegation more ne nanamo bokumu mada.
So that is what I want to for someone going there as an ordinary citizen, in quotes, Empress was there too.
Oh, but Empress wasn't there as ordinary citizen.
Oh wow.
She wouldn't have been granted entry.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, no, I understand.
But then when come to ordinary.
I understand. For her to be there, given the opportunity to even get closer, tells you she was there in the capacity of a bit more in the animal. But however, I'm comparing more to me, as in you were there also on Nanama side.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay, project in team about 52 to 53 acres of land was given by the people the Appenstool land. So Appenstool land
almost 53
52 53 acres of land. Yeah. So it is small land here working. And so it's a natural comment was around it's a buabi no. Meti question is can be the mother meti. Mohole care the mom care in Bloomberg. That is the can make capacity wa. Metumumi yakrinana. My ever yearly made my horse or my ear corner. Now it come yakan. The bread horse or mail ahomaka. Meti Empress gave us everything that we need to know about the program. And my yekra in the next 18 months more presently issues or boy you correct Richie, I don't expect President Mahama to deviate from this promise. I'm clear. I don't expect President Mahama to deviate from this promise in the sense that one, the people of Ghana we have given him our trust. Okay, he will deliver. Clear, he will deliver. And then he coming again to tell us the funds and facilities that they were using to undertake the project are now available. Then it means we don't have any cost to hear another story.
We have been joined on the line by the Deputy Communication Officer for the National Democratic Congress, the NDC in the Hunter West, Mr. Intifo Pintolo. Pintolo, good morning.
Good morning, Onia.
Apome.
Oh, Yamanadmo.
NDC.
Yeah,
they are NDC party, Nimo to then.
Oh, man can the BBR record from the what they are member shares are Yaquafi and Bakare so far so good. Until then, can be by this time that is scandals by 2-3B. So far, we should someone it seems the BBR record dollar rate, those things in idea benchmarks are showing positive signals. We are only hoping they are reflect at the market. Dollar don't conform. Some of us we don't deal in dollars. What we do is the market prices.
Yeah.
Tomatoes no iron folder. Many I'm going to put up before. So once international perform currencies no perform reflect to market let's also enjoy.
Okay, yes, the President of the Republic visited Western region and Hunter West. Walk us through, or how did it go?
Odikama Minchia waiting for now after Fina. Minchia, me party for the Infinina from the national to the branches Nina. And within a week in the until the Oyama Baba Western Regional Tour. Now, unfortunately, the first stop will be in Hunter West, although I arrive in Takrady. Now it come up Hunter West, and now I'll go back to Takrady. They'll continue with the rest of the tour. Until them pay for the Yanshin, and personally that we are burning or touching down at the Takrady airport. Now won't comfortably go or other media houses were there, Party Faithful were there, even known NPP people were there. Because he said, "After a baby, we don't need political lines again. All we need is development." Everybody was there. The health professionals were there. The security men, everything was on point. And then we have a colorful program. Obey. Most of the workers say. The regional minister also homeboy of the Hunter West.
Yes.
Didn't have anything. That's all I can say. And the only now was gearing towards development of Ghana. Yesterday we had a colorful program.
Okay. Now, share. Yamba close to another Yamba Hunter West. Now, Yanshama Okodo Ewaha. Yenimide Abandada which me was started. The 250 bed facility hospital no Ewa Apemenim. Jumano Jaigu ho. Another president bay na Oma Hunter Fui na Yanasote there. We did the next 18 months no. About baby project no at the Amain. How different is this one from? Okay, unfortunately, ya miss or Pintolo, na ya reconnect no na yedi and come up. John, before then one good do Erica.
Yeah, meeting the president doesn't have any excuse whatsoever to say KDR project ya Basel, because already the facilities that he made us aware they were using to fund the project are now available. So it means that we need to be constantly working to ensure this promise is delivered to the people of Western region. And you see, the project, the site is very strategic according to Nana Kwesi Agyeman. The site is strategic in the sense that it serves the people of Sefi, the people of Wasa, the people of Nzema, the people of Anda.
So John, I'm there. Yes, I can. Pinto, line no occur off. Now, Ribisa there. How is this visit and promise different from my abandoned or the mine?
Yeah, I was trying to start the whole. Project answer one. The land and everything was purchased by the NDC government, the then most Mahama government. You know, I abandoned so I don't there. And abandon, make abandon actually, and so I don't want to be there. One regional hospital. So, I know antenna, go for a tractor, most in a Mahama, one end in okay. Now, Nanado Bay. So, under Nanado, what the map or contract, amended for. Every I need the in your cost site. Some of us, we don't even believe in it. But what's the contracts are 24%. Back foundation grant watch than we. But today, my president in my years ago. I say foundation no idea, you know, but okay, the of drugs now very fast. So, we believe in it, and and also the difference in nature, and the domain charge the raise certificate of work. You make a kind of wire, no, what you continue with Jai, what the other finance ministry, my warfare with the Hunchman, and area President Mahama Nankasana into a born NDC now one campaigning now, not today. Environmental project there are a bandiad in a second on and that because Dukra was starting NDC time. The way Jawa development day, Echo, Yana Azani, there's a school day, school blog, and then this no way. We do 3 years of feed on 8 years of Nana, be a panko, or that war. This time around, when the Onyafi start to be for now, I there, the one completed bodies will be. So this time around, project Biara ban Biara in second, so NDC or NPP, say CPP time will start here. If it's still viable, or that ban, or no, we are not trouble. I think we are part of it. Anyway, the district assembly fund obey for the year and the review now. There's a percentage yearly marked for legacy project. Legacy project in the project or what the son school done be so we now so I can start another school done. Most 1 year bandy. I think the president is working by the talk. Yes, but the common father, but one for being a project or what the 1 shot will be now in your fashion. And there we were home. Now, so about a cat to solve baby because when you're hospital will be a baby for now we boom there in a panica. Or idea or you need some and the president have been by it. Them will be sharing bono within the next 18 months. But you have 2 years. It did the year. Some of these things come with a lot of profit. Maybe I'm to the 50 bed capacity hospital. Look at the number of nurses over far, the number of cleaners over far, doctors over far. And when they come on employment, go for good fee, we need to my banner phone and do or phone on 1 hour. Already choked hospitals, not though we need the account grant. We will be paid automatically if you employ. State, I have to go for blue or disco hospital, they are not create space for. And it comes with a lot of benefits. Now, American, apart from the direct workers, we go opportunity bank, we go mobile money, we base hostel be one in China, we base time be one. Because one of our we have a ADD, we have a hospital called and drink piano. So we go up on a door. On here, party. Thinking of the development of Ahanga, we should all push that this project see the light of the day. Maybe I mean, even you know, maybe I know maybe on your next party of Apotanado. When you're faso, when you do man, can they create a Juma man? We are all hoping for the best. We'll continue reminding leadership. The women 18 months, I hear now I hold. What do they be a years in him? Bureaucracy in our system. Nobody baby in a Casamaya, nobody baby in a Diabo boom. You knew unforeseen circumstances of that, but we push. Meaning the opportunities in our
Okay, Pinto, Menului, Yansha Ede, I can't the legacy project in a ban has made a solemn promise there, or be completed. Is it because now the SYNDC are banned? What were any that do what started process being tina president Nina Yenti ho now Ujaye the agenda 111 now is about almost 95% complete now. Because as part of Navy City now for Litchen there and Kobe Banano Abeka and maybe next month agenda 111 no you better install all the equipment working and yes as they use.
Yeah, I'm the Abani Babino. Agenda 111 with Health Minister Nankasa personally, I'm a vegetable. And Obeno, yes, to them I can answer although it has been commissioned, but we have put it right there, it's about 95% completed. Because workers once more that is be worker facilities, you can hospital on a down with one. Okay, down and go beyond the down with my hospital. But the equipment in it, the best diagnosis, lab, those things. Oh no, you're my friend hospital. So in the health team, your chip compound, head post, clinic, you differentiate now or your yaman or woman or chair. So if the one at Bukron or the friend hospital, the maybe and the health minister made it direct there on chair, finishing it will be other. I mean, Yamano, or this are your ban, Neheka. You bring the MPP commission of let's put it there. I'm promising that the Yaman whatever now will start operationalization. No, your president was saying over Bakachre. It has been told already. But really, a project for Fran, Ubili, Ubia, and Mushi. Upon one of the city, though, Ubi, our contract, ma'am. Now, they other trees are you can do the coffee. We and then the open health minister also come. Obey the Rose Minister Minister was part, Lands and Natural Resources Minister was part, who is also a home boy. See, the president's already briefed on that. Minister Ababoke, one million assurance. So we are all hoping for the finish it as simple we now. What in Yamanaba? We don't need the president on Boke Asana. I think that's it.
Okay, Peter and the pay, yeah, Yanda was the Indian Akasa. So that was the deputy communication officer for the NDC or Hunter West, and I need in Komono. In fact, watching this one is not one of the political promises. Oba BBA NDH, you know. So John, I'm the deputy communication officer.
Yeah, na many ya been in the sense as I said earlier, the president in a bala because he has to deliver. The people of Ghana has given him the mandate, the trust. We saw when giving the nod, and based on his promise to ask when given the opportunity, all the stored projects and we believe since the beginning of this a year, well, we are not expecting 100% miracles, but the little we have seen can confidently give us the hope well, he can deliver. 18 months is short but long enough to undertake such project. When you go to our brothers and sisters at Burkina Faso that he made reference to, we could see that when they say they want to do this, they do it. So it means that with the available resources and then the facilities, 18 months we should be able to have this project well executed.
And that was Sir John. In fact, we are all looking up to the 18-month time frame, that the president would deliver on the promise to the good people of Ahanta. That is what we are looking for. We are all looking for development for man, and we are hoping that BBA beko ye. Now, influence. You know, the penny being be aware of nature, Marco. Ahinsem no ho nsem sorry ewo asem ko na abutre for wondo ma nsem be me share with you na in the press release the Ghana Police Service wa ma yehu de wache mrantie bi wosusu de wo ka ho a wokodi ewu otodem no abra oye butre hin ninua ohwe ne nkwa and press release how another and I'll walk you through what the Ghana Police Service is saying. It says the press release, the police arrest 5 suspects for murder at Asamko in the Western region. And now it has 4 thematic areas, and the first one says that the Western Regional Police Command has arrested 5 suspects in connection with the murder of one John Aban at Asamko in the Agona Nkwanta district of the Western region. The deceased, John Aban, who a brother of the chief of Butre and Asamko, was attacked and murdered on 6th October 2025 at Asamko following a chieftaincy dispute. The suspect fled the town and went into hiding after the murder. On 15th October 2025, following a sustained intelligence by the Regional Police Intelligence Directorate, suspect Kennedy Abo alias Abongo, age 30, Kojo Atapeyin, age 20, and Joseph Bassis, age 30, were arrested at their hideout in Funko on 21st October, that was yesterday, 2025. The Regional Intelligence Directorate, in collaboration with a team from Accra Regional Intelligence Directorate, apprehended the 2 main suspects, Abraham Kujo, alias Yale, 39 years, and Eko Pinto, 45 years, at their hideout in Efuaman, Aibe town, located within the West Municipal Assembly in the Greater Accra region. All the suspects are in police custody, assisting in investigations, and will be put before the court. So this is the press release by the Ghana Police Service, the Public Affairs Unit, Regional Police headquarters in second D and me ewo akia. And now Olivia E.T. Adiku, the superintendent of police, the public affairs unit in the Western region, and Anissa Shase. Guys, this is what we've gotten. The police. I'm sure when the assembly see, Kofo the 90 police name watching Kofo, Ejabo, according to the police, once I can suspect. So on our screen, a bill who ran till na police for what they saw woman, and could you at a pain is just 20 years of age. Wow.
So thank you again. There's this saying that Ghana Police Service say if issue be cordona.
What's what you do?
So what if you are not being arrested at the what's one song, but if wherever you go and hide, these people they will arrest you. And big ups to the team. Ghana Police Service. Yes, I don't want to ask the pan. When I heard the message,
these are suspects. These are my police
alleged.
What did you there?
Okay.
And I'm sure they will now be put before court now. Court need the one sem and sana. Yeah, kade on one that would do them ransom. But until then, you want to police for today. They have some sort of connection with what happened.
Okay. All right. So as I was saying, this is alleged. The people that are suspected or suspect. Go for why Ghana Police Service was on. Let's thank the Ghana Police Service, the Western region. Yes, you're the one I said. That very day that we went there, as I'm seeing at the channel, when yes, these people are really working. Echo joint be 5, 6, 5, 6. The men and the women. Oh, Ghana Police Service. Thank you. We have the men, and if indeed these are the suspects, there, I think they should. Or there was one from Raquem. That's all. So that something that's
does this come as a relief and as a hope be to the bereaved family now?
Well, Richie, relief and hope. Sometimes justice goes to the nation, but the bereaved, the widow or whoever has lost the partner, what is it going to bring to the person? Are you getting it? But just that it is good to have justice. But the widow, just that we have to, these things prevent further or deter crimes. But when I look at the ages, I'm tempted to say that this is not chieftaincy thing. Because the highest is 45 years. And when it comes to a hunter, yes, 45. Then you have as low as 20 years. 20 years, if for nothing at all, should be, if not students, if not into craftsmanship, if nothing at all. At least Pragya is there for us. So why even going to that to say now, as we all agree that it is alleged they are suspects, let's hope that it is not true. But if they happen to be the culprits that perpetrated these heinous crimes, well, as Jama said, the rights, sanctions should be applied. And remember what is you should cover Bazi and Mammy over Mumbundel cabin, Amingokura.
I can hear issue where
20 year cockra. Mother, you say by put care, may a crown, a bay, or the business, equal Mother be the business monkey, it before. Madia was 20 years. Madia Josa, our kind of one. Clear. And your system put this such a way, my cobber, Cosma de Woodmo. I call by near Madia. Isaiah shall kutupan of Coca Madia. Bye, dear document. So, no bomb, mammy, Mpamba, bedroom worker. Maybe the right and the kingpins the man. Let's fetch those people. Yeah, those many.
So that's from Sir John. In with every smoke in it, there's some sort of fire too, and it's like fighting galamsey. If you go to the site and start arresting the galamseers themselves, you might not end up dealing with the whole issue. So I'm sure let's leave this one to the Ghana Police Service. I'm sure they will do a yeoman's job to apprehend all those who have some sort of connection with this tragedy and this unfortunate things that happened. Asem call now. Let's go to the Facebook on channel. The NCC, the rest from the NCC, Abekansa. Now you didn't command. We'll be talking about cyber bullying. So on Facebook, this one is coming from a hunter meaning Bakofi. The third, they said, "Hey, Sir John," with a laughing emoji. Mr. Emmanuel in Tifo say, "Good morning, family. Watching live from the city of Jabin Chrome." So now we are having a lot of cities and United States in Ahanta West. There's one for United Kingdom of KJBIL, and now we also have the city of Jabin Chrome. And I'm told, the guys call it Antown. Antown. So we are having Antown. There are a number of these names are there. I'm sure as we'll go forward, we'll get you more of these ones. So guys, on channel, but with Asemco issue, no. In fact, the people of Asemco and Butre, especially Asemco for Nyomano and Ade wo fisi adene kese pa no. In fact, one asset mo onye easy them. Yen market queens, mobilize some food items. Now last week, via the NADMO for Okoche the Mawa. In fact, I share the scene, I share Mamo see one na oyeten. So we are just pleading, to South Redmond before. There will be a kakra one same na our pay the obitum wakobuano. We are there, West Coast TV, and Abo, the Bakayan home, then together with the NADMO na yanko bua yenuanum. Ebinim tete ampeta no ebinim akotena funko, ebinim akotena sama, ebinim abetena bokro and other communities obemben ehono. And now the baby or a year has to do with education. The mofomano one school sem why a baby or ho. In fact, as soon as be in walk one. As I say we did not know it then. Obre and see in the heat of all this conflict, it is children and women and a day now obre and see they will be in and there yama peace on fat and friends. So John Alapi Mendawasi the Abekansa wanted to do the form one Sawabano the Yamani Tang Kakrenti. I'm sure we'll find a better day than we will deal with that one. Alapi Medasi.
Thank you very much. Nasumo asi mvani holiday mweti uzo maharamka problem. Mukumbali na mkamaka. Malawasi na kumala ejimedi mweti as crew mweti mnabasi. Mamzema anta yin bakofi. In fact, the yebani permitting one mamzema ndemnu kya wadi ene. Hodra na follow West Coast TV na in your town.
Yes, because there is a case in the exclusive interview. Okay, anytime Bella Makagabella and Stations are doing interview, but we want to have an in-depth knowledge about Andaya history, and he possesses some sort of knowledge when it comes to Andaya history. So
then I also have a recommendation. The recommendation is Iman Mamo Bema names were and then Bameva and you may more.
Okay.
You more. Na you maintain the names of our communities. Cosmos has
so United Kingdom of KJBIL, how do you do it in Ahanta?
So let's find out. So we have people, you minimum work and let's make our language so unique, because as we speak the code mixing and code switching is killing our language.
Okay.
It's killing our language. Common basic vocabularies work more. We should be able to find them. Throwing them away.
Okay.
So I think with time we can do more.
Okay, Sir John, thank you very much. Empress, Meme, she is still with me. And Empress, you are still with me here.
I'm still with you.
Said Sir John, Sir John, you can walk your bar. I see any NCC member, then we will have a conversation about cyberbullying. thank you for staying with us. Get interactive. You can continue to send your comments and share and like with us. We'll be reading for you. I have been joined by two great people from the National Commission for Civic Education, NCC, here with me in the studio. Today we'll be talking about cyberbullying. I'm sure when it comes to bullying, we are familiar with bullying, especially days in the senior high school. But today we want to look at the distinctive nature of what we call cyberbullying. What do we mean when we say cyberbullying? So these are some of the things that we'll be learning here in Anope. I've been joined by Mr. Peter Ban, who is the programs officer for the NCC Hunter West, as well as Madam Amanda Seram Kudafa, and she happens to be the administrator. Let me first of all welcome Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, good morning, Abokoye.
Good morning.
Abokoye.
Hey. Oh, I'm saying, would you possible?
Impossible, but that's fine. How long have you been here?
This is my 4th year.
4th year.
Yeah, from 2018.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure at least exchanging pleasantries and stuff. Yeah, in a hunter. I'm sure by this time.
Chicken.
Madam Amanda,
Yes,
welcome.
Thank you.
Kedia.
Okay.
Wow. How long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. Okay. So let me do this. I want you to, within few seconds, use a hunter to ask Mr. about anything, like just greetings, anything else I did with you.
Okay, dear.
I'm okay. I'm also there.
Me okay.
Hey, I'm sure 4 years there, because you are even going forward to ask that. So, oh, that's fine. Thank you for learning the language. I'm sure learning the language will make the work easier.
Exactly.
Easier.
And that's the aim. That is why we are taking steps to, or the pains to
Learn.
try and learn.
Learn. And I'm sure people have been providing the enabling environment for you to learn.
Oh yes.
Those are the office. Did they really speak to you?
Yes, very well.
I know Honorable
does so well.
Yeah.
For me, I worry him a lot.
Well, that's great. And see, let me start with you. NCC, in your record, then it's everything okay?
Oh, NCC.
We'll not talk about your problems, because your problems, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Logistics, resources. But you know today. Okay.
Yeah. The office is running. Your mandate, which is to educate citizens, provide civic education. And to say, resources in the for this quarter, but I'm out for tea and on radio. You go to radio, and then every week we're on radio, and then now every week we are also here.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Then when we have other opportunities and so on,
for other public education.
Exactly.
Engage. I'm sure you are aware of what happened at some call with trade. And I'm sure.
Unfortunately, now will leave.
Okay.
And within just last week, Honorable BBC, I was saddened by it. I was very saddened by it.
I'm sure going forward you take steps to educate the youth. Now, if you look at the arrest being done by Ghana Police Service, information has it that the ages ranges from 20 to 45. And if we are as low as age 20 engaging in maybe autism, I'm sure, Madam Amanda, you have a lot to do in terms of educating the youth.
Yeah, and we are trying.
Have you been going to schools? That's why we have a number of them there.
Yeah, we've been visiting from the primary level to the secondary level. We even try to educate those in the vocational institute, because we don't really have the university.
So we have Abra Vocational Technical Institute here. Okay. And I'm sure, as I earlier indicated, I don't want to talk about the challenges and the impediment. I'm sure it has always been resources. And we are hoping that You said the first quarter has not been released.
No, this quarter.
This quarter. So the first and second,
I think first and second we
Yeah,
had.
we are done with our program.
Okay. So let's pray that it will come. The president was here yesterday.
Yes, we were there. We were there too.
And I'm sure once he came here, the good air will blow, so that all other statutory funds will be released and yours will come in. Now, with him, why you do my day? Let's go straight to your discussion in Anape. Cyberbullying. Your school no na there. Then they will ask you, and you do what's the disco weeding? Go and weed. We were doing all this and we were calling it bullying.
Yes.
Now cyber. How different is this from the normal bullying that we used to know?
Eja Richard, cyber bullying, bullying it taking place in the cyberspace or in the cyber world. And a cyber world anything in the technological world, on the internet, with our phones, with our computers. That's a cyber world. Now, most teachers are holding in schools, seniors no, and any almost so kakra big in stature no, most times no, engage in bullying. So also now in the technological world, on the internet, yes, in the technological world, no, ebi mo ho no ma omu nim de pa omu ba ntem no omu nim mu pa no and ebi nso ho no ma because of nimdie na omu nya no they just misuse it and then they use it to they abuse it and then use it to bully other people and ewom say abefo ne ye ewom say now there's technology, mobile phones and everything, internet. It's good, but there's one aspect which is cyberbullying. Na eno ho asem na yepese ya address it and pay.
Okay, Auntie, how is it widespread in Ghana? Because I'm sure the internet, even though say Ghana, so when it comes to the technology world, we are there. More
Ewo na Ghana ade ba ko a ewo ye ho ne se ya sai ye sheda am reporting. Say obi sheda ye bibia ye de share ho a even in the schools here we dey infantry. The bullying is there. But obekomu no. It's only about some 10% who report.
Okay.
Baby na they show mo, oh that is the norm. Oh that is the norm. Inti ma me fan share mo sa. Na bullying no so no cyber bullying no so no. Ekoso. Ebi no etumi nya akukudro no reporting. Ebi mo nso no on nimi mpo se obetumi reporting inti on tumi ntu wana mo. Inti it's there.
Okay, Auntie, that's what Mr. Peter is saying. Cyberbullying or Madam Amanda na mbisa no the forms of cyberbullying. Then Mr. Peter, edibi asodo. Wo yempendo Ghana no ye aba nyoma na or constitute cyberbullying.
Okay, for cyberbullying we have different forms, and the most common one we usually have is trolling. You see, now we spend most of our time on our phone. Majority of us, if it's not TikTok, it is Instagram. If it's not Instagram, it's Facebook, and even YouTube. We now have YouTube and other media spaces now. And most of our youth, even older people, even engage in this trolling. You see people laughing at people with disability on social media. You see people insulting all kinds of in all kinds of ways just because of either someone's situation or someone's condition. And in effect, it can put pressure on the person's mental health, which is not encouraging. As Mr. Peter said, a lot of us are scared of reporting because either we think the structures are not there to support us, or it's like it would worsen, and we don't also have the courage to also report. So it keeps on happening, and it's not a good reflection of our behavior as Ghanaians also.
I want us to stay with the trolling. In fact, it's one of the areas especially on the internet, especially the various social media platforms. But you were talking about the inability of people to report. I'm sure some of these things are so clear that we can just go after people, because now people don't even have their own privacy.
No. Actually, see, I can't privacy. You keep. It's like you will manufacture your own privacy. Your privacy is in your hands. The extent to which you open your door will allow people in. Literally, it's who fear, who be in Pomano to wa. Nkofu be rem. Nkokokra be rem bi. But say bia who fear, obi onu fear, ombie Pomano that obi trap door nkwa inframa rem. Obi ontimi nhwem bebre. Obi krampo de onu ne Pomano ombie ne door ombie. There's even a burglar proof. And also wa lock it. It's the same way in the cyberspace. Most of us unknowingly open our doors. Unknowingly. Obi onoma yekita your phone. Na link biaba. Ebi na wo scrolling on Facebook. Na link biaba. Free free data,
free money.
The president is giving this free. Click it. Now I click it. The na story biaba. Hey, this person has done this. Click on it. Then you click. You are exposing yourself. So the more, if we know about some of the ways Emma open to amount for to know about our private lives, probably we will know how to keep our privacy. And in America, say privacy na say yankasana, I say ye mahukwan. Your privacy is in your hands. Most of the time, your privacy no ewo yankasa yensem. Internet will say ya yehwe. Obi mu kra wo ho a Nansing some of the things that happen. In fact, the new trend is that you see the Galamsey boys. They make a video on one funny phone. No, I video. Hey, yeni. Galamsey na koso. Wo pe kra, wo ntumi nchi, ye be say. No, I post it.
No. And not so far cyberbullying one.
I mean that is the privacy thing.
Okay, there, yeah, just open up.
Unknowingly, you are opening yourself up.
Exactly.
Ebim so one more, you say, I'm doing a giveaway. Input your number, input your name, then we do it. So that is it. That is some of the ways that ye be ye ho. Ya na ma ye ho kwan ama enkrofo era ye private lives. Some people even record themselves doing something that should be done in private. No, I record it. No go ni phone so. Ebi mu put me post it. But obi one more the to phone so no with the intention so be or no be post it.
Maybe take the phone to
repair na bibia kosi.
So take us through other forms as well.
So aside the trolling, there's cyber stalking.
Okay.
You didn't say anything cyber is the technological world and the internet. When you say cyber stalking, you are stalking someone on the internet. Ebiana mene Madam Amanda. Mene in the office there, but or some social media so maybe because I have a contact, I followed her there. Then I sent some messages and stuff. Maybe she doesn't want that. And because of that, some deactivate from that social media. Now, when deactivating another social media, you call WhatsApp and now Snapchat, now Matwan wo. Now Amanda is on WhatsApp. I'll also go and install WhatsApp. These days, some of the apps we use, Telegram for instance, immediately a contact of yours goes onto Telegram, they give you a notice that so our contact Brother Richard is now on Telegram.
Exactly.
Chat too.
It's about this happen na me know wasema na matwa wo ho. Na matwa wo ho na me de akoto wo ho no. So that is some of the things we do. People on ma nipa no mpese ono be kasa e bia na due to one or two things away no nipa no we hu say na I need my space, and until he has moved to some other social media platform. Bible say people still follow them there, they send messages, they bombard them with messages and hacking. So that is cyber stalking. Then we have hate raids. In this era of live streams, live feed, you see sisters, they are doing live feed on Facebook, we are doing live streams on Instagram. Na me wa anuma me mpe Amanda Seminti. Ni live feed all ye. Bia all cheche how to cook kontomre. And I was say me comment probably it's good, or probably how did you do this? No?
Comment or be encouraging, or you seek for certain knowledge.
Then me de in some hunkwani yasem, and then now yet tantansi and like negative stuff.
I think if recently there's one blogger, F1 Nash. And this lady,
Content creator.
Content creator. So interview, one of the interview said she spends not less than 5,000
a day.
And the comments and this lady came crying. So that was how I felt that.
Yes.
Sometimes it's not easy.
Crying and insulting.
Yes, you sit down there, read the comment, what people are saying about you.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Yes. I'm not for doing say. Cyberbullying, because we don't see the perpetrators of the act and but it's even more serious than physical bullying. Physical bullying there, who who say senior cosmos wabo michim wa mama no kama no maso kakra and they will treat it. Now cyberbullying, the trauma, the stress, the anguish that you go through. People commit suicide over some of these things, and it's so big, it's so huge an issue. Your BB, your friend, is spamming. In TMI said to say a content creator see or ye nadie, and now put Emazan can pay. You are here a West Coast, ye streaming your program. Na ebia many meeting. Ayeti baby. Mostly they sit in a room somewhere. Then they create fake accounts. So many of them. Anonymous accounts. So they don't use their real names.
Yeah, so very difficult to track them.
Oh, A123, no I create AB27, no I create Anon 1, no I create Edim Basa. Then Omwe Juma and they say they are going to spam your program with misinformation, with unnecessary stuff. This happens. It happens even with the political parties. It happens to the extent that political parties are able to pay a group of people to do this kind of exercise. President you will see such comments, negative, bad comments coming from so many anonymous accounts spamming the program. And share that M1. Then we have impersonation.
And what did I say?
Oh yes. So we have verified people on the internet, on most of the spaces, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Inti me hunu say Sir Richard we are verified na wo wasema wo kan ekweche ninti no me ba na be hwe number 1 me hwe ebia wo handle no okay wo handle no why no Sir Richard I boom okay. Then na me so ma ko create handle na ma trust Richard, but me Richard no I know my L. Na me creating is
very difficult for people to.
Oh yes. Into me here is na fe ma started the misinformation here good. I mean the good people will think it is you. And a banisana I'm impersonating you and I'm using it for other things, which is not good. Others too will try as much as possible to hack your account. I think this year the president's account was hacked. The presidency, it was hacked. People will hack your account and then they will use your main account to do nasty stuff. Hacking, no, they will send you stuff. You will be on on WhatsApp. Oh, you be in a group with some people and they will be one. You just send a number, no, then Nipa na started sending messages. It means that the person has been hacked into impersonation and so on.
To add a little bit to the impersonation, we see that a lot with our celebrities. You see somebody with Mark Brown's account is on Instagram, but you see a lot of Mark Brown accounts all over, and people even go as far as even you see on social media, oh, I want to help business owners, 10 people. Maybe state why I have to give you this money, drop down the account, chat me on Telegram on this account. Then people fall for it. I see a lot of people fall for these things. And by the time you realize your money and everything you've owned is gone. Either your money is gone or they get access to your bank account, your mobile money account and all of those things. So we want to also encourage people that they should also be on the lookout, that most celebrities' accounts are verified, as he said. So if it doesn't have that verification icon or tick close to their names, we should make sure that it is not them. And also, if I know celebrities do giveaways a lot, even companies and all of that, we should make it a point to do our own our own checks to know that, oh, okay, this person is real, then okay, I can put out this my account details or this my details on or in their comment section. And we should, aside even that, we should take our time. We shouldn't be doing that a lot. But the celebrities don't just wake up and just do giveaways all of that. So, yes, that is it.
But let's stay with impersonation. In fact, it's criminal.
Yes, it's criminal.
It's criminal to impersonate someone, to portray to the public that you are who you are not.
Yes.
It's criminal. It's criminal and dangerous. And I'm sure it's common among the youth.
Sir, you wouldn't say we are verified, no. You see, what has brought all this is the monetization of social media these days. They say
we all want to go viral.
People see kakra, you can get some small questions.
And I'm sure then those are what target more to the celebrities as well as these government officials, especially our MPs.
Yes.
Sometimes you'll be there and a message will come that, hey, I'm MP for so and so. I'm employing or I'm looking for guys who want to go into the military and stuff.
So we have to be extremely careful, like Madame said. We have to be extremely careful and do proper diligence. Do due diligence on the links that we will see, on the posts that we see. And yes, who post be say giveaway I could join it. And now who post be say Haruna Idris to say or mass scholarship. Click on this link and now we'll join it. Sometimes go on Google, search, make some search, or ask some people, have you seen this thing? Is it true?
But so let me. I wanna what ye nankasa ye. I wanna mratia ye abansa so man amranso so man obeche one. What of those who share? For example, I'm on WhatsApp. Obia said that then I also push it to a group.
Yes, we also culprits. Yeah, yes, share no. Yes, yeah, can home. In fact, I think it's in the criminal code. It is in the even in the cyber security act. It's in there because all share no. Internet cyber security no say so when your info be now person will share verify. Verify before you share. Now one verify now share into yeti hey nanka ma post bi aba. Hey, say Cosmos wako wi agene e wo market. Hey, say Cosmos. No mu me pen asem.
Then you push.
Then I push it. Then we all push it and that's a Cosmos because say this thing you people are taking it too far. I'm taking somebody to the court and he has a right to do that. Nti otumi de nipa akokra akokota. You bet me trace here okay, this person also shared it. This person also shared it. This person also shared it. That is why a woman say lawsuits be bad. A woman sue on the internet too. Bongo Ideas, he was sued. Yeah. He was sued by Kojo Forex.
Yeah.
Kojo Forex made it so big, so big. Was it Osuno? And that he should pay some huge amount. Then, as part of the requirements, or catch a court and say, on share not Bongo Ideas. Now, Ombe issue a public apology. Yeah. Then he should retract the post. Oh, and you know, most times, share, you didn't say you no. Why would share no? You bet to me the work can suit no.
I think it is an area where youth, baby na in him. Now in there, it comes in there. We share.
We share, yes, because
only you might be aiding this.
Yes, that is aiding and abetting. Yeah. So Ebansana, you are aiding it. Ebansana also know who to me actual. Now there's one big one. It's called doxing.
Okay.
It's so serious. Doxing is when you release somebody's real info, vital info on the internet. Who said Nancy? No, on the internet or in the cyberspace, most of us we are not there with our real names,
identity,
our real identity. Obi the content no creating no. He doesn't need his real face. Simple.
Oh yeah, just you have a page and
exactly,
that is all.
Exactly. And you know, the woman say hate stuff be eba and I be awoko kan send be na etwi obi na nipa no target wa. They try and dig as much as possible. Find out where you live. Find out in fact where you work, your address, your picture, your information about your family. See, nasty stuff. And then they'll come and post it online. In Kofubi to say Bongo Ideas, I keep mentioning. Why? Because he's a bit controversial in a way. His most of his posts are a bit sensitive. Somebody like that wouldn't have wanted maybe his residential address, where he lives and stuff. He wouldn't want that known. But somebody did it. Oh. So we take steps to hide or to shield ourselves from doxing, but Ayana in Crawford, they dig and dig and dig, go and find out where we live near the Abeto internet. So, oh, this guy, no crying ya hanote, question baby share a whole picture crying. Oh, they will shame you, cry, and some too they'll body shame you. They'll bring your picture and then they'll body shame you. They'll body shame they'll shame your family. Oh wait, new. Oh yes, oh, it's so bad. Yes, answer. People intentionally hide their personal details. Some of the social media apps, will be who should we make this info, your privacy info, who should we make it public to? And then you're able to state, oh, my followers or verified people or nobody at all. Yeah. And internet say, don't disclose my privacy issue. Now me baby I met now the better internet and some one can say miss you and I'll see you properly. There is one.
And
I also
also,
have something to say.
in the doxing he was talking about, we see that a lot also with musicians. Yeah, you see them, we call it dissing. You see, no way I call you man, no, so I reply with those
But
kind
that
of
one
things.
comes with entertainment. Just
Yeah,
show
but
it.
it's also a form of because they when you listen to the details of or the lyrics of the song, you get to realize that everything about the person relationship,
Yes,
the
they are
person's family,
exposing it.
yes, it's in the song. But we the entertainer,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
think, oh, the beat and the
Yes,
rhythm, so we
yes,
just
yes.
move
In the
along.
pop.
But among the musicians, they know what they are saying, they know the kind of message they are trying to send to the other person, and the person also reply them with, you get, so those are also forms of bullying, which is doxing.
Okay. I'm sorry if you have few ones, let's go through the few
Yes,
forms. But
the last one. The last one is sexual harassment.
yeah, another big one.
Yeah, very, very, very big. Sexual harassment. So these are even your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, can do it to you. Somebody who has an interest in you can do it to you. So I have an interest in madam. Okay, then probably one or two instances I hear close kakra, keke. I me try picture,
Take a picture. Okay.
then say kobani say or say oh anamontu on person me be nanti bioma. Hey, I don't want to hear this. Give me something better. Say something else, or else I'm going to post this thing online. That is sexual harassment. So sometimes our boyfriends, our girlfriends, things we do in secret, we record, or they also record, and then asem kakraba, they threaten us with it.
So more or less like blackmailing the person.
Yes. Said they would want to.
So then also you can't also release such videos or pictures without the consent of the person.
No, you can't. You can't. Even with consent, you can't do. Yes, it's in the criminal code. You can't. No.
And then you share on one hour paying for because it and you see women mostly admire themselves and sometimes they want to check how the body is. So sometimes they record and take certain pictures of themselves with their phone. And some of them take this phone to the repairers for them to fix one or two things for them. And these people, when they get access to their pictures and videos, release them and sometimes use it to blackmail them. So these people, how is it? Mrano Sudan or
who are we releasing on so on was yet to me it was everyone say one hour yeah. I think there was a media personality there and it so I'm here.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't blackmailing the first one do TI and also blackmailing the biome. You know what I'm saying? The twice I can't debut or the bed threaten me into I feel the call police station. Immediately they start. Immediately me I will nude no woman chain now video no woman chain. Send me back to and him say give me something. Now to me mamma. Me who say ebi asika wo ho. Enti for 1 month or 2 months I'm quiet. But me this can nurse and mesan baby. So who be bisana you will report. In fact, man, don't go and negotiate with whoever. Don't go and negotiate. Report to the police or report. We have contacts we'll give out. Report to them. Na tracy me embechi nipa no.
Okay, mami ko madam na me bisa no. How do we deal with all these things? These forms I have body no. How do we deal with them?
Okay, so with all and everything that we've said, we just have to be careful. We don't have to entertain or encourage such behaviors. And also, as my colleague said, we give people the opportunity or the access to enter or to know what is going on in our lives.
Okay.
If you are a content creator or you are a social media person, fine. There's nothing, nobody cares about whatever you do over there. But you determine what you want to post on the media. And as we always say that the media doesn't forget. It really doesn't forget.
The internet
so
never
you
forgets.
see young people twerking, doing all sorts of things on the social media. One day to come back to you, and with the phone issues with repairs, and the mobile phone is a gadget. It can get spoiled. You definitely get somebody to
fix it for you.
And the kind of, sometimes you even delete certain explicit things on your phone, but there's a way to recover these things. Yeah. So we should be very careful. We shouldn't encourage these behaviors, and we shouldn't give people the opportunity to talk about us or to get to know everything about us. You made an example of this content creator who said she spends whatever. It's people came at her because of how, when she started, the way she portrayed herself, because she was granted an interview when she was upcoming. She didn't have the numbers yet, and they interviewed her and she was like, oh, me put the 100 cedis cry and manage. So if you 100 cedis you manage,
then straight to 5,000,
and then straight to 5, you'll be like, we saw you growing, and you saying, you were just eating over here, didn't we see you? You understand? So people wouldn't understand. And moreover, a JHS dropout, what are you doing that you are earning such an amount? Because there are other social media content creators. There's this lady Elsie. She says if she gets money, or better in home. So she has put in there already. So if you see her one day somewhere and she's bragging about it, she has already told you about it already. And I say now now to say on Wakatro. But for this particular person, it's the way she portrayed herself to her audience. You understand? Yes. So yeah, that is basically the thing now.
Yeah, to add to that, we can walk away. Walking away means that if it's on Facebook that you are getting the bullying, deactivate. Because when you are there, you'll be forced to read comments. And comments in there. People, I see.
And sometimes that's where your daily bread also comes from. So how do you...
but you have to, see, you have to protect your sanity.
Oh, yeah.
See, on social media, people's mouth are so sharpened that Oshia Wokroma, 10% of that ain't true. But on social media, jai, so one of the ways is that you walk away, deactivate, put your phone off, deactivate, go and cool down kakra. When you come, we'll see what we'll do about it.
Or you can even take a break.
Yeah, take a break from that app, kakra.
Okay.
Go into hiding small. Then you can tell someone a message, a problem half shared. A problem shared is half solved. So maybe people are bullying you on the cyberspace. Tell someone, discuss it. When you discuss it, because cyberbullying, the greatest harm is the authority.
So if where do you go? There are some people who might not know where to go exactly.
So the Cyber Security Authority, they have an app. Okay. They have a website. So you can search for the Cyber Security Authority Ghana. You get them. Or they have a WhatsApp number. We'll put it out here. They have a short code that you can easily call or even send an SMS to. Okay. Yes, 292.
Okay.
292. You can easily call it. Their WhatsApp number is 050.
Okay.
160 3111. 050 160 3111. You can send them an email, report@csa.gov.gh.
Okay.
And then they are on Facebook, they are on Twitter, they are on Instagram, they are on LinkedIn. So you can search them and then put in your report. You can, one of the ways, you can block the bully, whoever is bullying you.
That is common.
Block the person. Block the person. Say, on how you. Then we are to make use of the passwords. Now saying there is 2-step authentication. Make use of it. do not engage on trusted links. And you be able to now click so. Then yeah, videos. Ye posting no. Ye video bi wo ni se wo ye. Nti no ye na ye ina no. Ye safe on the cyber space.
But let me ask, madam, is there any plans to educate the youth on this? Because I think we should take in steps such that this information will get down to the youth. So aside engaging the media on this one, is there any step to? I need the schools. That's where I think the market centers and other gatherings.
Yeah. So with NCC, we try as much as possible to reach out to a lot of our audience, particularly the school students or our mothers, our churches. We visit churches, we visit mosques, we visit the primary school to the SHS level, and we talk to them. But the thing is, my responsibility is to tell you about it, and it's also your duty to accept this message and work or do your own how's it called,
so do your part by
do your part by also protecting yourself and reporting when you are a victim, or to prevent these things from happening to you. If, as you said, you should be very careful as to the links you click, and we educate you on it, and then you end up clicking, sharing. It won't help. You'll still be, they say, recently, I think during our first quarter, we were on a topic called disinformation. Yeah, so we spoke about a lot of things, like we should authenticate our news, sharing isn't caring when it is fake. So these are the things that we can do as NCC to help our citizens. But it's also up to our citizens to also make it possible that they refrain from these things. So as of NCC, we are trying our best, using West Coast, for instance, going to schools, going to marketplaces, going to our mosques, our churches, to educate and entreat people that there is something called cyberbullying, so we should be careful. So
this particular message, we've sent it to the secondary schools.
Okay.
Sanko has benefited, I think
Bedugo also, and St. Mary's.
Yeah, so maybe we'll take it to the various churches also.
It's very clear. Sorry, but let me ask you this. What psychological effect does this bring to these victims? Because when I saw this F-West video, like she was crying.
Yes.
So I felt that I don't know why I'll get in the power.
It leads to low self-esteem. To say
so you feel like you are nobody after all.
Hey, anka ade anami dwen say me Jimmy Hoodie say rapita me to me kasa say na o say me nya de kra. Ubon say ba betena no na kasa no kra emma you get low self-esteem. Then there's isolation and withdrawal. Nipa no obeti no ho on mampu biom. Like we are saying, say deactivate and stay offline kakra.
Some will not even come at all.
Mabium. Obi won mo ni nyum to pa. Oto nyum ba ko mo ye ni senti. Mabium. So it's there. There are other ones like harmful.
I've seen some of these reality shows, maybe now where you audition, and I've watched a set of some of the auditions, and sometimes the comments that these pundits and the pundit will raise on these young guys. Sometimes some will can even kill your career.
Yes. And some will even it will cause you to have some harmful habits. It leads to suicide. Some people
because
through they're able to commit suicide.
Some of these things are recorded now they just put it on the internet. You'll be there and you go and
So there was I'm mostly always on Twitter, now X. There's this feminist, a woman in Nigeria, I think she made a fake rape allegation.
Okay.
And then she was found out. And to the extent that she had to deactivate her account. Now, when she came online again with even a different account, people found out. And it will be posted. This is the same lady. Look at it. Look at her. Attack her. Charlie, it was bad. So let's take note of these things. When put a psychological, this is psychological. Who say you are suffering from something like this. Then we have the mental one. There's anxiety. I feel dream. We ain't crash a show. And the streamer make a koyi, and then on Becca. It's there. Then there's loss of concentration. There's self-harm. I've already mentioned the suicidal thoughts. Physically, you know, see, the cyberspace, it is you and your phone or your computer. It's one out of, and you are thinking, Charlie, sometimes you can't even sleep. It causes sleeplessness. Then there's the emotional one. There's depression. There's shame. Then there's guilt. So it's big. It's not like the online. It's not like the physical bullying now. You say, oh, senior be means like then you go to hospital for treatment. It's not like that, though. This one we won't see the physical scars, but the damage is huge. So that is why we are taking pains to talk about cyberbullying.
So among men and women, per the studies that you have done, they are mostly bullied.
Personally, maybe you think I'm biased, but it's mostly women. See body shaming. See the amount of both men and women, they body shame our fellow human being who is a female. And then to the extent that these people would try as much as possible to go under their knives. And then when they come back and it doesn't go well.
Yeah,
we would still talk about Anna, who is Achia, Anna, who was your doctor, Anna, you went to Nigeria, and I didn't go to Turkey. Like, you know that.
It's serious though. Recently, so like she's saying, I think the women are on the receiving side most times. Recently, Akwabwa was Charlie, he was body shamed, but he stood so strong.
He has built for it.
He stood so strong, and Ubon said, comments are not all man. Like, hey, Nemo can infame him.
I think some of them they've been in the space for long.
And most times guys,
so in one of his interviews, he was like, now the problem he's dealing with is how he's able to conscientize the wife to understand that is where they are, and they need to accept and maybe have a strong heart for it.
Godfred Akotobuafo, he married some voluminous woman. Charlie, I said, my lady, no, body kakrasen, and people came at them. Charlie, it was serious, but he stood strong. You need a high mentality. You really need a high mentality. Me and Susu say, on your phone now, on your internet, you can easily be on the cyberspace. No, it's much more than that. You need to be tough. You need to know what to say, what not to say. And then most times, victims, you know. Now how do we even respond to the attacks? How do we respond to the attacks? Some lash out.
Like the one Nash lady, like
lash out and brand now building.
Exactly.
So we have to know how to handle it. When we are being attacked like that, now we have to know how to handle it.
So it now means that to the technological world, be prepared.
Yes, you have to be.
As an individual,
You have
yes,
to be.
be prepared that these are some of these are occupational hazards.
You
One way
have to
or
be.
the other.
And on the cyberspace, you need to say penny.
Oh yeah.
Me need to default you. Oh, a 5-year-old can lash you properly on the cyberspace.
And there was one on a comment via Meridi, and the man was like, you guys with just 5 cities data, you can just sit somewhere and deal with an old man like me.
They will do you so from. So you have to be mentally tough when you want to. If you say you are coming to do something like content creation or you want to do anything, you have to be mentally tough for it.
Okay, my last question for both of you is that what message will you leave to Ghanaians are watching there? Cyberbullying is just a social media fun. But before then, let me read comment from Facebook. This one is coming from Emmanuel Kofi Yeboah. He says, good morning. Good morning to the team from the good people of Ehuntuman watching you live from Ehuntuman. This one is also coming from Cosmos. Abakansa, he says, that's very common among Nigerians on Twitter. The feminists easily accuse guys of rape and sexual abuse, and many have committed suicide because of that. So Madam Amanda, on BCNT, she was saying that mostly no bullying or but per this message from Cosmos, it tells us that, especially in Nigeria, most men are being accused of rape, and sometimes when they are unable to take the whole thing, what they do is that they end it all. But before we go, a lot of people have it that are a social media fan, especially when Madam made mention of music. They think that songs, we are dissing ourselves. So what
entertainment.
And in fact, one beef occurred between Strongman and Medica. In fact, that when the messages in the songs were too deep, talking about their women, talking about their mothers, and the one between I think Yapono and Shatawali, like sometimes when it goes into that side, now a lot of Ghanaians think it's for fun.
A lot think there's no repercussion because maybe madam anko report it. No, and maybe be won so. Well, it creates that impression. So we are crampa but Sanka people are taking steps to report to sue. Yes, you bongo say and ye bibia na odeba to ho because the guy was suing him. He was suing him for millions in dollars. He was he was suing him for millions. And now somebody like Bongo, he has learned that lesson. Say, nee, it's not everybody I can go at. So, victims to cyberbullying. If we are taking steps to report, at least even if you report, na police ni friend ni panompo, and na well, in the case that ye be na police ni friend ni panompo na ye caution na. It's a step in the right direction. But me and fan share who say we are internet soon she knew I bet me I'm power. That is why the cyber security authority is there. They are regulating the cyberspace and they are saying say we should not tolerate such things. We be the year speak out. Say beya ebejai.
Okay, madam. So I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable doing the just for fun. Should Ghanaians continue to take it the fun and now we should take a lesson from it because the Cyber Security Act at 2020 and the Electronic Communication Act 2008. The online harassment, impersonation, and other forms of electronic messages or cause fear or distress, can lead to criminal charges. So should we take it just a fun and move on? We don't care. We just say it and you move on.
Cyberbullying is it's a menace as the way sanitation issue is a problem to us. The way we take sexual harassment very dear. We want to tackle it so badly. It's the same way cyberbullying is an important discussion, or it's an important topic or problem in our society or in the world at large. We shouldn't encourage that as citizens. We shouldn't encourage that as die-hard fans of public figures. This music, dissing that you were talking about, most fans of both parties, hey,
he'll be enjoying it.
Oh, this man was release a killer, and it's a killer word, and this one there was saying no cry, and it gives them more morale to produce, and by the time you realize, even now it's like it's a normal thing now. You understand? Hey, even social media where young people bully even the elderly, they don't care. I remember I read there was this older man. He'll be in his 45. I'm sure he's in Uganda or somewhere, Zimbabwe or somewhere. And the kind of content he'll be creating, he'll be dancing, and then he'll be in the comments. There was this young lady who will be like, somebody should tell this man, we over here we don't respect him.
We'll give it to him.
We don't respect though. So and the amount of likes he had, like on that particular comment, that means that it's true. We don't respect. We don't care whether you are older or you are. We don't want to do it, and then we are warning you. We don't want to say anything, and then you go home and then you be crying. So we shouldn't make it a normal situation. We shouldn't encourage it in any way. And as he said, we should report. If you are a victim, you should gather the courage and then report. I know sometimes our structures is some way it's very confusing, but they are these institutions, the cyber institution is ready and ever ready to help or support you when you bring out a claim like that. And yeah, the world will be a better place for all of us.
Yep. And the world indeed should be a better place for all of us. So on your short, some effect of cyberbullying, and I think our officers have dealt with them for us. So we have psychological effect, and it says low self-esteem, isolation and withdrawal, harmful habit. Then mental effect, anxiety, loss of concentration, then self-harm and suicidal thoughts. You want to end it all because you can't take it anymore. Then physical effect, you have headache, stomach aches, and sleeping problems. You can't sleep. You are thinking about it. If and then I did think of you, so still then the emotional effect, depression, shame, and guilt. So these are some of the effects of cyberbullying. But today my MP for watch let us know that it's not just for fun. No. And again, my problem and I just share without reading or checking there or verifying that this is a verified information and this is the correct information we are putting out there. We just forward. We are aiding and abetting this criminal act. And you remember that the Cybersecurity Act is the National Electronic Communication Act now. So the Madam on CC on na ya sorry if you ma menje wanano answer within 30 seconds.
So Richard, in the cybersecurity no cyberbullying no, it's real, it is there. Yenshe ye hunye. Na say na yen bebre na no nkrom bebre na omo on the cyber space no. They are private, like they seclude themselves in their room alone. Because on such people, no, if you are exposed to cyberbullying, the effects are hard. They are harsher on you. It's like because that's a one now show, you don't have people to talk to. There are people who are like that. Opia, on kita ni phone, who say on no ye but or spending most of the days or the hours no in his room or in her room. So such people, then we should also share our problems. Cybersecurity is cyberbullying is real. Now this also goes to mame phone also. And now it's a trend. Obia person kuta smartphone. But yenka hu say e ho nsem edoso. E ho nsem edoso. Enye bibia obehu na wo say wo share now like it. Na say there one share mpo a we spend so much time on our phones. So much time, productive time in ano. Now we are on our phones. And you know, the more time you spend on your phone, the likely you are to put certain info out there. The likely you are to expose yourself into on the cyberspace.
Okay. Madam Amanda.
Okay, so the little I would also add, we've spoken a lot. So the little I would add is that if you can't report, that there are some that you can ignore. If you can ignore, you ignore. If you want, it's social media, it's your phone. You can disable comments. You can decide to talk about, if it's a particular issue that you think you can address, you address it very well without insulting anybody, so that one day you won't regret what you've said, because you have people following you and people watching you. That means they believe in whatever that you are doing over there. So if there's an issue about you or your brand or your business or anything that you think you need to clarify, you clarify to your audience and you do respectfully. And as I said, you can disable your comment section so that you don't see any of these negative or these bad comments. And also, so far as we're in the social media space, you can't control a lot of people. So we as watchers or commentators, we should be mindful of whatever we also post under somebody's. If you see it and then you don't agree, pass. Just scroll.
That is all.
It's not by force to comment. If it's not something you agree to, if you can't leave a decent comment, just scroll and go. It's not by force to watch it. It's not by force to follow the person. It's not by force to like or share. You can just scroll past it and then we are all safe. And you the person posting, you should be very discreet of whatever you post. And you should also try to develop tough skin, because it's humans. We are humans, and definitely somebody is going to step on our toes. Just like even politicians, they are even used to the insults. My teacher always says that when you see a politician with a big stomach, it's because they have the room to contain all of those insults that might come. So that's why they have those big stomachs. So if you don't have the stomach to contain these things, maybe social media is not a space for you. You can try other businesses.
Social media.
Yeah.
Social
Thank
media.
Okay, so on a Madam Amanda Seram and Mr. Peter Ba on our guest Yenwodi Nkomo. Mr. Peter Ba is the program's officer for NCC Ahanta West. Madam Seram Kudafa, the administrator. In our conversation was on cyberbullying, and I'm sure we have dealt with issues, And to while so I made it the ebisuya bibi ada esuya bibi won nsem bebra yaka the yebetum yabwa na yatwe ho efi kai ho de oye criminal offense the ebebule bi obi ewo internet no do akeka nsama onye no kwa afa no ho leak obi ni data ni bio ana de ni information bi ni video bi a o ma ho kwa no emrane tia dom enyome na in fact your birthday be ultra there quickly me yi fi ho na yes so dwumedin no do kra first one Iraba Blessing Yali student of St. Patrick Nursing and Midwifery Training College, and also a member of the Wesley Methodist Youth Fellowship Agona Nkwanta. So Iraba Blessing Yali yes Onyakopon on shop papa na wawude Eriko school kodwa suade na bɛyɛ nurse ni papaapa na ɔyɛ fɔboa ɔman Ghana dama so ɛna ɛkɔ so rekɔ ama ɔyɛ yɛn sister panyin ɔyɛ Winifred Mensah a ɔno ɔyɛ the CEO of Winners Food ɛba na agona kwanta na sɛ ɛpɛ wakye papapa edi a edu right opposite ɔyɛ King City a ɔyɛ Winners Food ɛwɔ hɔ a panyin pa ɔda no ɔyɛ mankasa me sister Krope I'm a big sister sister Winifred ɔno so ɛna ɔwɔ o screen no do na so di na woda ma yɛreka ina da yakopɔ ne nhyira yɛnua ba panyin yakopɔ mbɔ ho ban na bibia yɛ bia no onkɔdoma na ontre wahye na kɔdo anyamdɔ fama yɛhina nti ɛna no pe aha ɛna mmeba man ho kwa ma yɛde bibia yɛde esi ɔyɔ